Hello, everyone. This is RC, and welcome back to A Normal Lost Phone. Last time, we went through half of the BU forum threads, and we were able to discover a lot of information regarding Sam's life. Her parents, for instance, are very homophobic, and Theo's brother Eric left his home after coming out to his hateful parents. Joy. So I'm pretty sure the game is shaping up to Sam following the same path here. And apparently Theo's helping too, because I don't know, if I understand this correctly, I think he's helping her. Although I still don't understand why Sam would stop texting Alice mid-sentence and just abandon her phone all of a sudden. That's a little bit weird to me. Hopefully we'll find that out on the VIP section somehow. We'll see. So let's continue. So we did the board rules, we did introductions, we did general ranting. Now it's time to do coming out, hormones and operations, beauty, hobbies and free time. Hopefully we'll get into the VIP today, we'll see. So coming out. Like I said before, the threads are really interesting here. They all sound super real. So let's see here. This section is all about coming out. If you've done it and want to talk about it, this is the place. If you haven't dared to try it yet and you want some encouragement, you've come to the right place too. This is a new person, Sunshine. Hi, this is the first time I visited this kind of forum, so sorry if this isn't the right place for this post, but I'm completely lost and I don't know what to do. My boyfriend told me he's trans. I don't understand. I really don't understand. How does someone think that? He's always been very masculine. He plays hockey, has a big beard. Where did he get the idea that he's a woman? Uh-oh. Not to mention that he's got a penis. Okay. He said he's not bothered by his sex, but is he going to cut it off? Believe it or not, this is a very common question that non-trans people have, and we'll see how this goes. Let's see. He told me he's sure and that he wants to start being a woman at home, but I don't know. I don't understand. I'm scared. He's going to start shaving and wearing skirts? It's ridiculous. Did he really just mean to say that he's gay but doesn't want to admit it? Is he going to leave me for a man? Help. So, before I even start judging this person, it's, like I said, it's very understandable for a non-trans person to have all of these questions. But remember what I said before. You have to keep respect on your relationship always in the first place. So let's see what advices people in this thread will give this Sunshine person. Whoa there! Oh, so this is Hedy Boss. Hedy Boss is the one who had lost his account, and he's asking for a new one. Well, he's asking for his password to enter the VIP section. Whoa there! Calm down. There are a lot of questions in your message, so I'm going to try and answer them the best I can. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on making the effort to come here and ask your questions. It's the best way to get some constructive answers from people who understand. Exactly. I know that you feel lost, particularly because this is the first time you've encountered a transgender person. To start off, take a deep breath. It might not all make sense to begin with, but that's normal. It's complicated for most people. To try and explain the concept of being transgender simply, try to remember this. Sex is between the legs. Gender between the ears. Oh, this is an awesome phrase. I love this. I love this. One thing doesn't have to do with the other. It's awesome. When we're born, we normally take on the gender that matches our sex. Sometimes it matches, and so we're cis. And sometimes it doesn't match, and so we're trans, which is the case of the person you're with. It's not the kind of thing that happens suddenly. Trans people normally take years to realize that something isn't right, and then a few more years to clearly identify the source of their problem, their gender. Sometimes it takes less time, but it's still not something that happens overnight. And then you have all the difficulties that come with trying to present as your gender, and all the discrimination you face when you start to transition. Being transgender isn't a choice. It's simply realizing who you really are inside. Coming out is a different thing, however. Some people never tell anyone that they are transgender, for various reasons. But I'm going off topic. With regard of the fears you have over the sex of the person you're with, being transgender doesn't automatically mean or undergoing genital operations. I feel like this is like the devs telling the whole world how this all works. Please, just read this and you understand. Open your mind. Basically, being trans is how you feel. It's your identity. And it doesn't always have to do with how your body looks and what you do or don't do to change it. Someone's gender can be different to the one they were assigned at birth, but they will still be comfortable with their sex. Being transgender just means that a person wants to be recognized by others as the gender they identify with, and not the one they were given. So the person you're with has told you that she's comfortable with having a penis. It's not an unusual situation for It's not an unusual situation for transgender people. About her wanting to present as a woman at home, no one can really answer that for you. It's different for everyone. Some trans women wear makeup, some don't. Some dress in a very feminine way with dresses and accessories. Others just wear a bra. Sit down together and have a talk about it. And finally, gender is very different from sexual orientation. They're two separate things. I don't know anything about the sexual orientation of the person you're with, but she might be homosexual, she might like women, she might be bisexual, or anything in between. It's something else you need to sit down and talk about. It's normal to feel lost in this kind of situation and to have some problems. Generally, the partners of trans people go through the same stages as grief during their partner's transition. They deny it, become sad, angry. It's perfectly normal. Communication is essential to prevent as many problems as possible in the months or years to come. Good luck with everything. This was really good. I love this explanation here from Hedy Boss. He simply put everything that everybody needs to know in one single message. And this is it. I love this. And remember, in regards to your partner coming out to you as a different gender, it doesn't really matter. It's still the same person. Like, it's the same person you fell in love with. So I know it's very difficult for some people, but if that ever happens to you, just try to, calm down first and foremost, and then try to understand, and you'll see. Okay, moving on. Great answer, Hedy Boss 17. It's great to see someone so motivated to give such in-depth answers to others. I like to expand on a few points. Not all trans people feel that something isn't right. Sometimes they feel happy with their lives, but realize that traditional elements related to the opposite gender make them happier. For example, identifying as the opposite gender in an online game or wearing makeup when it comes to trans women. So not all trans people are necessarily unhappy, thankfully. Sunshine, I'd recommend looking for other groups of people who are in the same situation as you. I know that it helped my friend a lot at the time when I came out. You could try going to your local LGBT center if there is one. And like Hedy Boss 17, I'd like to wish you good luck. It might not always seem that way, but things do get better with time. Another new person, Flip Flop Flap. God, these names are gonna be the death of me. If you really love your partner, you need to understand that she's going to need very careful attention and that it's not always going to be easy because beginning a transition can be very exhausting mentally. One way to help might be to start referring to her using her preferred pronouns. As this person has told you they feel like a woman, it would probably be better to talk about her using feminine pronouns. I agree with Flip Flop Flap that we need to be careful not to misgender people. Using the right pronouns is the first stage of acceptance. On the other hand, this person might not want you to use feminine pronouns to refer to them. Ideally, you should ask her what she prefers. Thanks Tessie Star and Hedy Boss 17 for your answers. I admit that I was really worried when I wrote my first post. I think you've really helped me step back and see things more clearly. I'm still worried though. I'm not a lesbian at all. I've always liked men. After him coming out to me, I thought about it, and I really can't see myself being with a woman. I love my man, but I don't know if I can love him as a woman. Again, I don't think it's gonna change, because if you fell in love with him, if you fell in love with her, then it doesn't really matter. It's still the same person. It's just realizing that it's a different gender. We'll see. That's another big question for the partners of trans people. Unfortunately, no one other than you can answer that one. Maybe you should take some time and wait a while to see them transition and then decide what you want to do in the long haul. If you find you can still love them as a partner, then great. But if that's not the case, it's not the end of the world. Really. This person is going through a transition so they can feel better about themselves. They're not doing it to make you uncomfortable or make you unhappy. It's not about you. Everyone has their preferences, and if you're straight and it doesn't work for you, there's nothing you can do about it. If that's the case, the best thing to do is separate, and it's no one's fault. Though their transition is going to take a lot of kindness and understanding on your part. Don't forget that you have needs too, and you need to look out for your own well-being as well. It's awful not to know, but take the time to think about it. Whatever happens, the right decision is the one that makes you happy, and it will all work out somehow. Okay, I like this. Nobody was judgmental towards Sunshine here, so it was really good. It was really good. I don't know if this is... Now, this time, I don't think this was gonna go this way in real life, because people tend to be judgmental in whatever circle they are. So, I don't know. Well, but it's a good thing in here that they were not judgmental towards Sunshine here. Also, did you guys realize that this whole thing has been nothing regarding Sam? It's like I was talking to my friends. It's like I'm not even playing the game anymore. I'm just browsing through forums online, just reading about it. Not a bad thing though. I'm enjoying this so much. It's very good for me. So let's continue here. Where did I stop? Oh, there she is. In any case, I really hope it all goes well for you, Sunshine. Personally, I wouldn't even dare to come out to my girlfriend, because I'm sure she'd never accept it. I already tried to mention to her once that I was wondering about my sexuality, that I thought I might be attracted to guys and girls, and she told me that it was impossible, that you either had to be straight or gay, and if it was gay, that it was something that needs fixing. Melissa, no! So I think telling her I want her to think of me as a girl isn't even worth the effort. And that is why Sam just couldn't handle it anymore. She suddenly just broke out with Melissa. Oh, that was so bad. I don't even blame Melissa, because this is society. Society's putting things in Melissa's head, you know, she's too young. Oh man, this is too bad, too bad. So this was in November 10th, 2015. So it was very close to when they broke up. Okay. Well, the way your girlfriend thinks is shit. Thanks for putting it bluntly, flip flop clap. Of course you can be bisexual and like guys and girls at the same time, or even non-binary people, and thinking that being gay is something that needs to be fixed? Seriously? Why on earth are you with her? She's got plenty of good qualities apart from that. Yeah, but still, how can you be with someone who can't accept you for who you are? It's complicated. I'd prefer not to talk about it here. Okay, sorry. I won't push anymore. Strange life. Life is strange? I don't understand. What's the difference between bi and trans? The random people? Here we go. Hedy Boss. I repeat, gender is very different from sexual orientation. Gender is what you are. Sexual orientation is what you are attracted to. You might be trans and be attracted to men or women, or both or none. Being trans has nothing to do with sexual orientation. It's like saying, I'm trans, so I must like cupcakes. It's just silly. Everyone has preferences. There are people who aren't trans who like cupcakes, trans people who don't like cupcakes, and vice versa. Very good. Who doesn't like cupcakes? Here we go, Captain Cupcake. I was about to say, it was a very interesting analogy, but one that works. Another new person? How do you pronounce this? Ni? Ni? I don't know. I'm gonna pronounce this as Ni. Hi everyone, I finally worked up the courage to post after lurking on here for the last few weeks. Let me introduce myself. I'm He, and I'm 15, and I love cupcakes. I'm posting here because, well, I don't like being a boy. Nope, that's not right. I don't feel like a boy. I don't really know what I am, but I know that calling myself a guy makes me feel weird. I know the word trans because of something I read that explained what LGBT means, but I'm still a bit lost. To be trans, do I have to transition and become a girl completely? Because, well, I don't feel comfortable being a boy. I also don't feel happy telling myself that I could be a girl either. Help? Okay. Oh, finally a post I feel like I can answer. Woohoo! First of all, hiya! Pleased to meet you. Well done for working up the courage to post here. And don't worry about it. Some people lurk for months. You only took a few weeks. In fact, you really remind me of myself. I was born with a vagina, but I don't feel like a girl. And I don't feel like a boy either. I'm sort of in between, something we generally call non-binary. So I'm not a man or a woman, but something between the two. I don't have a problem with someone mistaking me for a girl on the street, and most of my friends use feminine pronouns, but some days I dress very masculine, with a binder to hide my breasts, and sometimes even a false beard. They're so cool. And I use masculine pronouns. It depends on how I feel on that day. I'm not a woman. I'm not a man. In the end, I'm just me. So maybe that's what you are feeling? If that's the case, then welcome to the club. I love this. This is very interesting because at the end of the day, there's always that one thing that you have to be, right? Like labels, like, oh, I have to be this, or do I have to be that? But no, there are some people who just don't feel like labeling anything. You're just like, hey, I'm just me. This is perfectly. In the end, you're just you. You're just me. And that's it. You do whatever you want. You're not hurting anybody. It's cute to see Captain Cupcake so excited. I think I've got a few things to add to your response. Gender isn't some kind of switch with boy on one side and girl on the other. Even me, a trans man using hormones and going through a mastectomy operation to remove breasts, I don't feel 100% a man. I'm close and I identify as one and present myself as a man, but not 100%, that's all. There's no good or bad way to be trans. It's all about finding your comfort zone, both for the gender you identify with and the gender you present to others. You might feel very feminine, but present as a man and use he in your daily life. It's all about what you're comfortable with. So, you're probably not 100% a man, but it doesn't mean you have to be 100% a woman either. That's just what I just said. That's what I just said. And even if you are 100% woman, you don't have to take hormones or have an operation if you don't want to. Take your time, explore your gender and your identity, and see where it takes you. If in the end you realize that your identity is non-binary, cool. You can talk about it with people here, like Captain Cupcake. If you realize that you're more female, that's cool too. You can also talk about it with people here. Do you have any other questions? Wow, I didn't think I'd get such good answers so quickly. Thank you both, you're great. I still feel lost, but it's reassuring to know I'm not alone. So now I'd like to ask something else. I think I want to explore my more feminine side, but I have no idea how to do it. Any suggestions? I want to start off small. I'm not exactly going to go out in a dress and heels tomorrow or anything. I don't have any in any case. I don't think you need to look far for that. If you have friends who are open to it, or if you have a mom or sister and you're able to borrow their stuff quietly enough for them not to notice, you could ask them if you can borrow nail polish or makeup, for example. You could wear it for a few hours or a day, or even all weekend, and see how you feel. After that, I guess you could try wearing some feminine clothes. That's about as far as my ideas go for now. Does anyone else have any suggestions? Here we go, Sam. So this was January already, so this is way after the board game. So Sam's already used to dressing up as a girl. A push-up bra or a wig. Anyway, it's got nothing to do with that, but since we're in the coming out section, I wanted to tell you what happened to me. One of my friends was watching this, is telling me that it's very interesting that like everything starts as like a general post and then becomes a Sam thing. Well, the game is about her, so. Yesterday, I had some really bad news and I really needed to talk to someone. I went to see my best friend, Alice, who I've always presented myself to as a girl and who has no idea I'm a trans lady. I told her my story, she really listened, and then I finished off by telling her that I'm trans. I was expecting some awful reaction, but she was super understanding and really cool about it. It made me so happy. I'm still on a high. Okay, so confirmed. I was sure that Alice was super cool with Sam telling her she was a woman. So I've made a big decision. It's my birthday at the end of the... Oh my god, here we go. So I've made a big decision. It's my birthday at the end of the month, and we're throwing a big party to celebrate my 18th. All my family is going to be there, and I think I'm going to take the chance and announce my news to everyone. What? All my family is going to be there, and I think I'm going to take the chance and announce my news to everyone. Alice will be there too, so I'll have someone to support me. She wasn't. I don't remember the reason, but she couldn't be there. Something related to her grandfather? I don't remember. She wasn't at the birthday party. What happened? Wow, that's really brave, something. Maybe a bit too brave? Don't you think it might be better to tell them one at a time when it feels right, rather than putting yourself under a huge amount of pressure like that? You might put a downer on your birthday party, and it's also more likely to not go the way you want it to. So I also recommend like coming out little by little if you have to. Okay, I admit, I'm saying this right now because I'm caught up in the moment. I'll wait and see. Sorry for this annoying message, but do you have any advice to help me come out to my friends and family? There are no annoying questions. Oh, this is Clodito. I would say that you can also ask a professional for advice if you think you really need it. It can be useful to get support in cases like that. If you don't want to do that, some people recommend starting by writing down the keywords and phrases that sound good. Some people come out with a letter, email, because they feel more at ease that way. Others do it directly for people close to them. It depends on how you feel, I guess. For people close to you, immediate family, I think it would probably be best to do it one by one. That's what I just said. Or group by group, like both parents together if possible. I still don't recommend it. I think like it's best to go one by one. It depends a lot on you, the people around you, and what seems easiest for you. And it won't be easy, but try to stay open to the questions that people will ask, even if you find it hard. Thanks! I think the first thing I'll do is get it all written down. Hey something, it's your birthday soon, isn't it? Good luck for your coming out. Ooh, wait up a sec. Really? Why? Go take a look at what I posted in the rant section and you'll understand. Oh, so this was before she realized that her parents were very, very, very homophobic. I see. Okay, I got it. So it means that Sam was actually planning on coming out. She wasn't planning on running away or anything. She just wanted to come out to her family on her birthday, which is okay, because I guess she thought it was like, she probably thought like everybody would be, hey, that's okay, it's your birthday, don't worry about it, we're gonna love you anyway, and everything will be cool, you know, sunshine and rainbows. But unfortunately, that's not how it goes usually. So, and then she just realized her parents are very homophobic, and now she has ran away. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, yeah, I see. Good luck anyway. Help! I need help to go into the VIP section. Okay, let's go to the next one. Hormones and operations. I'm super curious about this one, hormones and operations. So I really want to read this. Here you can ask any questions you have about hormones and operations. Another new person, Super Pocket. Now it's feeling more like a big forum. Every time we have new people. Hi, I've been wondering a lot recently about how hormones work. I've been dressing as a girl for a while, but people give me weird looks in the street. I feel like everybody sees me as a guy. I don't know any trans woman in real life, so I haven't really got anyone I can ask. Can someone tell me what hormones I can take, how it works, and the side effects? If you've taken them, how did it go for you? If you've chosen not to take them, why? Hey, Tessie's always like putting these emojis with stars. Hey, I've been taking them for 3 years, so I think I can help. To put it simply, taking hormones is like going through puberty all over again. You go through all the same physical changes, like growing boobs, and mental ones. You'll be very, very emotional sometimes. And that's about all there is to know. The side effects really vary depending on the person and dose. Some tend to have a lower sex drive, less energy, or even feel a bit depressed. But in the end, it's equivalent to cis women's hormones. And they're fine with it. Unfortunately, there's no way to know in advance. On the other hand, you can limit the risks by starting with small doses. Regarding taking the treatment, it depends on how it's prescribed. I rub a gel onto my stomach and thighs once per day and take a small pill. It's as simple as that. So there you go, hope that helped. If you ever have any other questions, just ask. Hi, don't want to spoil the mood, but Tessie Star, your reply seems a little bit too optimistic to me. You didn't say anything about the consequences in the world around you. When you start to transition, there is of course a time where you're going to be at an awkward stage where people will give you weird looks, whether you present yourself as men or women. Yeah, because you're transitioning. It's not like you apply hormones on yourself and then slip, and then the next day you have huge boobs or It can be a handicap for your studies, work, and social relationships, and can also be dangerous depending on the context. Sorry to be so blunt, but the reason I'm not taking hormones at the moment is because I know that I'd probably have my mouth smashed in if I went out in the street. Wow. So I hope I've also helped to answer your question, Super Pocket. I know what I've said might be a bit discouraging, but you need to know all the aspects of transitioning before you start. You're totally right to mention all that, Clonito. It's true that my experience taking hormones has been very positive. Stars! My transition was quick and went well. My friends and family all supported my decision, and I live in an area that generally isn't too transphobic. About the side effects, they really vary depending on your treatment plan, and it's related to the country you live in. Some meds used in one country are illegal in another, mostly because they can cause depression. And we all react differently to hormones. Some women respond very well, others not so much, and some very badly, and there's no way to know in advance. Super Pocket, I think that the only piece of advice I can give you is to think carefully about whether you can afford to transition right now. Think about your parents, friends, and school, and if you'd be able to hold up to any of the worst side effects. If you still think you're ready to go through with it, I'd say go for it. It'll change your life. When you're called miss by someone super cute, it'll make all the effort worthwhile. Ah, that's so cute. That's so good. Banzai! Hey there! Since we're talking about medical stuff, I'd like to ask a few questions about operations. So I've been taking hormones for just under a year. It's all going really well for now, and I'm starting to think about various operations. I've heard that getting your Adam's apple removed is quite an easy one, though I find it hard to believe it's an operation on your throat. Hey, it's me again! I had the first operation a few months ago to get my Adam's apple removed. As you can probably imagine, I was really stressed out about it, but it all turned out okay in the end. I didn't feel anything, just had a bit of a sore throat for a few days. But the other operations are probably going to be more complicated. Here's Sam. You guys are talking a lot about hormones and operations, but do you really have to do all that when you were trans? It scares me. I can even make myself get piercings, and I don't really want to do it. You don't need to. Short answer is that you don't need to. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do anything at all. You're not less trans if you haven't had an operation or aren't taking hormones. If you don't feel the need to do it, no problem. Gender is between your ears, not between your legs. Here we go. Wait, it wasn't Hedy Cecil who said that, right? It was, Hedy Boss? That's a good phrase. Still, just so you know, remember that hormones don't just come in scary syringes. They can come in pills and gel form too. Thanks. To tell the truth, I've been confused and doubting myself a lot. For example, I'm kind of worried I might not be trans enough, but your answer is really reassuring. Thanks again. And here comes a miracle. You guys have said a lot about female transition, but how does it work for trans men? Do the hormones have the same effects? Simba! No, you get completely different effects when you take testosterone. I just started taking it and I haven't had any effects yet, but as far as I know, here's what's in store. Hair thickening, voice getting deeper, careful, the change is permanent, redistribution of fat, your face will change a bit, more squareness in the jaw, easier to muscle up, breasts getting smaller, hair loss, sweating more, increase in libido. With moods, it can vary. Generally, someone gets more nervous, short-tempered at the beginning, and gradually learns to manage it. Some people get no change at all and stay stable. Oh yeah, and your periods reduce or even disappear completely. Ooh, I didn't know about that. That's interesting. There's also some small effects down below, but I'm not going to write about that here. But nothing bad, so don't worry about it. Yeah, I know. Most of the effects happen progressively during the first months of testosterone and carry on for about 2 years after you start taking them. That's pretty much it. Hedy Boss asking help because he lost. Man, why did you spam it everywhere? All right. Next one, beauty. We can go for a longer episode today, so let's see. Hi everyone. I thought it would be good if we posted all our beauty tips here. What are your morning rituals for when you want to look pretty? Hey, unfortunately, I don't have any beauty tips to offer. I'm actually looking for some. I really need some help. I started testosterone last week, and I want to celebrate by doing something special, like a new haircut or something, but I have no idea what to do. Help? I've got a normal feminine face, round with a small nose and mouth. Any ideas? I'm open to any ideas that can help bring out the male in me, lol. Don't worry, I'm sure we can find something that works for you. Most cuts for guys are shorter at the sides and longer at the top. I'd suggest looking on the internet or in fashion magazines to find references that fit you, whether it's a character from a TV show or an ordinary person. It's better if you find references from guys who have a face with a shape similar to yours. The more you have, the easier it will be to choose one that suits you, and your hairdresser will surely be happy to see some pictures of the result you're looking for. Thanks, I'm going to the hairdresser tomorrow. I wish you could see like pictures, but we can only see pictures in the VIP section, right? You're welcome. I went to the hairdresser. This was next day? Wait, no, this was the same day. So this was 8 p.m. And then an hour later, more or less. Wait. Oh, no. This is the next day. Okay. This is 27th and this is 28th. I went to the hairdresser, but I'm not sure about the cut I got. What do you think? He probably posted a picture. Hello, Simba. This is just to let you know that... This is just to let you know that I removed the photo from your message. It's not because I'm the mean admin who deletes everything, but if this forum has rules, it's so they can be respected. I don't want anything that allows people to identify the members of the forum. It's safer for everyone. You can only do that in the VIP section. So what should I do to get opinions on my new hairstyle? You need to go to the VIP part of the forum for that. Cool. What do I need to do to get in? I only invite people to VIP section that I've met in real life. Come meet me at Trans Pride on December 19th. Oh, December 19th. Wait. If I remember this correctly, December 19th was the book festival date, wasn't it? I think I'm 100%, I'm 99% sure that it was the book festival date. So the book festival was not the LGBT center. It was a trans pride. Nice, really good. I hope we get to see some pictures of that. Oh, does that mean Sam met Tessie Star in real life? Probably. Okay, I'll be there. Yay, Galmar! Super Pocket. Okay, so this isn't really a beauty tip, but I'd still like to share it. It's a mistake you should all try to avoid. Those electric Those electric epilators for cis women. What is that? Epilators? I have no idea what's that. Those electric epilators for cis women that you're supposed to be able to use on your face. Don't even try to use them if you're a trans woman. Using them on facial hair really hurts, believe me. Lol, Super Pocket, you just made me laugh real hard. I wanna know, I wanna laugh too. What's an epilator? Maybe it's something really simple and I'm just being stupid. Help, I wanna get into the VIP. Okay, last one, hobbies and free time. In this thread, you can talk about anything you like not related to trans identity. Okay, anything at all. Is there a world beyond trans identity? Lol. There is, and it's gray, boring, and dull. What are we supposed to talk about here then? Like music, films, video games, art, cooking? All these topics and more if you like. Sports, clubbing, nature, computers, shopping, pets, travel. This is the anything goes part of the forum. Okay. Now you've given us too many topics. Slow. No, but it's good. It's a start. You mentioned sports and I have a question because I like playing table tennis. Does anybody know anyone else who plays? No, I haven't played table tennis before. I've tried normal tennis and I was awful at it. Awful. Clonito, I don't, but I know that in some cities there are LGBT plus exclusive sports clubs with many different activities. I've got friends who play volleyball in Eliopou's club. Maybe you can check if there's one in your city. Is it a big city? I live in a village, but it's not far from Eliopou. What about music then? What are your favorite bands or singers? What are your favorite bands and singers, viewers? Hey, Burrito-kun. There are even organized tournaments where the clubs from different cities participate. They are friendly competitions, but great fun. I volunteered for one and I'm looking forward to the next time. Clonito, I can ask my friends for the club's contact details. Thanks, don't worry. Found them already. they don't have a table tennis group, but if there are more people interested, maybe we can start a group in January. There are many other sports, though. Maybe I'll give the badminton group a try. I've been listening to Edward Frolov and Cedric Menendez. They're pretty cool. Anyone know them? I sure don't. Are they real? Yes, I like them too. Oh, okay. I probably have them here on the playlist. What kind of music is it? They are along the lines of Stožnek. Oh my god, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. If you know him, maybe? We should meet and go to concerts from time to time. Clonito, please remember that arranging meetings in person is only allowed in the VIP section of the forum. Don't post a meeting time and place in public. Tessie Star, no worries. I just mentioned it as a possibility, not something to do now. I'm more into jazz, indie, rock, and classic music, though. I'm a musician myself. Impressive, something. What do you play? Does anyone know Hector Bonte and Carini Fenoglio? I love them. I don't. I don't know any of these. Yes, I know them too. I don't know what nationality the devs are. I should have researched that, but maybe it's more common in their country. I don't know. I play the harp, but I've been focusing more on composing lately, maybe as a way to make a living or at least a bit of money as a freelancer. That's quite interesting to know, something. I hope your talent allows you to make enough money. That way, you might be able to avoid workplace discrimination and those kinds of contracts. Tessie Star, boo! I thought this was the thread for hobbies and free time. Don't talk about work here. You'll be reported to the admins. But you're right. It's also an interesting topic. Maybe you, or whoever, should start a new thread about work or trans people, for trans people. I'm just starting and have sent some compositions and I'm waiting for the response. Yeah. Hedy Boss 17, you're right. This should be about free time. And thanks for the suggestion. Help! I need help. Okay, so, all right. Woo! And we're done. So let's see here. Okay, and now the last one is the VIP section. How about we try going, let's just take a peek inside. Ooh, I got an achievement. For what, exactly? It's called BOOKWORM. Oh, is it because I've read all the threads? Like all the messages? It can be, I don't know. Hello, something. Please enter your password to access the VIP section. So I am 99% sure that we don't have the password for the VIP section. But as Tessie Star said, Hedy Boss, I think I can just put 3 things wrong here and then like a new password will be sent to our email. And since we have access to the email, we can enter the VIP section. Let's see if I'm right. So how about we say 666666666. Wrong password. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. Let's try 1010101010101. Oh. Submit. No. Should I try new, should I try actual passwords? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. If I try an actual password, maybe it's like an achievement or something. Nah, it's gonna be too much. We just have one guess left. Let's do 69. Ooh, account locked. Please answer a security question to receive a new password. I am sorry, Sam. What is your father's year of birth? Oh, my lord. What is your father's year of birth? What was it again? Messages, dad. Where is it? Jesus, where was it? Happy birthday, Dad. So this was in, wait, it's the year. What's the year? When was Sam's father born? Do I know that? I don't remember. So it's here, it says December 21st. Okay. But it doesn't say the year. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to look for that one. And unfortunately, I already don't have time anymore. This episode has been too long, so I am lost. Where am I supposed to go? So I think we're gonna crack the VIP section and go into it next time. I'll see you guys over there. Bye bye, guys. Have a good one. See ya.